Hi guys. I received a lot of interest from many of you to know more about the posing for the self-portraits, and that's exactly where we're gonna go today. I want to say thank you so much for all your feedback, because without this feedback I won't know what is your interest and what you want to know. So it works in both directions. You give your feedback, you give me your comments and your interest, and I do my best and give this to you. Give to you the information that you want to know. So thank you so much for that. And again, if you're watching this video and you don't know me yet, please follow me on Instagram and like this video. Please send me your comments so I know what is your point of interest and how I can help you. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go. The first and foremost in finding your best pose is to go through all your pictures, all pictures that you have of yourself, all your portraits, all your pictures, and find the ones that you like. And when you have these pictures that you like, look at them and study them and really understand what exactly about this picture you like so much. And when you will find out what you like so much about each particular picture, gather this information and use the information for your posing. Because it can be the angle of your body, it can be the angle of your face, it can be anything, which means that angle will really work for you. And this angle will give you most likely the picture that you will like. The second moment, after you already know what you like about each particular picture, will be study different angles and poses. If you take a portrait with a camera, then it's in a way it's easier, in a way it's a little bit more difficult to manage this and to trigger and everything. Unless you have Wi-Fi camera and you can connect it to your phone and trigger your camera with the phone, which is going to be much more simple. But let's not go to technical aspects of taking a picture, let's stay on the posing. With the posing, in general, we have just a few different main variations. Is standing pose, sitting pose, laying down pose. Then in each variation, it's going to be many different variations. But what I would like you to do is first try to work with those angles and with those poses that you already found about yourself, that you really like yourself in this pose, because you already done the step one, you already found out what the pictures you like. So now you already have number of poses and number of angles that you really like. So now you can do what you can do is to take each pose that you already found for yourself, each angle, and try to work with it and study it. For example, you really like the picture of, like, maybe it was your portrait, right? And maybe it was portrait like that. And maybe it was like 45 degrees like this, and that's what you like. This is your starting point. And now you can go move your head up, move your head chin down, turn a little bit this way, turn a little bit other way. Little changes, but it's a study. It's a study for yourself in which way you will like yourself, how you can see through the camera, so you like how you look. This is all it's about. You want to like how you look, because why people don't take pictures? A lot of people like, oh, I don't want to be in a picture because I always look ugly. It's not because you always look ugly, it's just because you haven't found the angles that work for you. If you want to know which poses and angles work for you, this is the study. It's gonna be zillions of pictures, very similar, but looking through all these pictures, you will know what exactly work for you and what doesn't work for you. Because the most important aspect is to know what works for you. It's like, for me, well, this is a secret. The human body is asymmetrical. So for me, I like myself only from one side. And I don't really like it from the other. It looks different and I'm not as happy. So I know if I take a picture, I will take a picture from sitting like this rather than like this. Makes sense, right? It's simple, but it's a study. Then, so let's talk about different variations, right? What it can be when you take a picture of yourself. It can be a static picture, you sitting down, and just different angles. Look what works for you. Look what doesn't work for you. Maybe you wanna play with your body position, and maybe you wanna take a picture with just your back and no face. Another way of working with poses that you already found you like is work with a shooting point. Move the camera, move wherever you use. You use the phone, you on a tripod, you use somebody else who shoot this, you use the camera on a tripod, doesn't matter. Change the level. Try to take pictures above, from a little bit above, from a little bit lower. Usually we take pictures, we try to take pictures from the eye level. So work with it. Go a little bit above eye level, go eye level, go a little bit below eye level, go super below and take the picture from the ground and see what angles really work for your body. Because depending on what type of the body you have, you will have different angles that will work or don't work for you. When you work with the angles and when you use the phone, when you use your cell phone and you just like take the pictures from different angles, remember that don't bring it too close. Why? The camera, our cell phone cameras, they have wide angles, wide angle lenses, we'll call it like that. And when you bring the phone too close to your face, what it does, it enlarges the parts of the face or the body that is closer to the phone. So try it and you will see how it works. And if I'm gonna bring my phone here and take a picture, my nose is gonna be really big and I will not like this picture. So it's kind of difficult to take good selfie with your phone using your hand, unless you have really long hands. I don't. I'm short. I'm like 5'6" and my hands are not really long, so it doesn't work for me. I can't take my selfies from the phone like this. It's gonna look ugly. Just because it's too close to the camera and it's gonna elongate this part of the body and I'm gonna have like big chin or big nose or whatever. It's just not working for me. So I use a tripod, and that's how I take my selfies. On the phone or whatever, on the camera. On camera for sure I use a tripod, but with my phone I use a tripod. And just bring it in a vertical direction like this. Just bring it up, a little bit down, a little bit like this, and see which angles work for your body. Sit down and bring the phone lower to the ground and try to take a picture like that, and you will see if that works or not. Try to bring the phone on your eye level or the camera on your eye level and see how that works for your body. Try to bring it a little bit up and see how it works for your body. When you know what angles work for your body and what side of your body is better and what poses work for your body, you already have a perfect and amazing starting point, and you can do perfect, great images of yourself in any situation. So just work with that. And next time in my next video I will talk a little bit more about the poses and variations and what you need to be aware of and the different poses and just in posing in general in front of the camera. Thank you, and I'll see you next week.